Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Rezero Network. I am here with some Destiny 2 class information for you. Here we have the Hunter, which has the Gunslinger version so far. We know there's another one coming with its little crazy staff, but for now, this is the only thing we can see. As you can see, it's got very similar setup to the Hunter from last time, the Gunslinger version from Destiny 1, but now we've got the abilities mapped to the circle, which can reload or recharge your melee. There's the famous triple jump as well, that's come back, and also it's just nice to see the art there, the golden gun, this new sort of art style that Destiny's going for. It does look really, really good. Here you'll see the two sort of optional upgrades you can get. I don't know how these ability unlocks are going to come in just yet, but it's they're the things that will boost your super and things like that. You will remember that from the kind of vertical slots on the last game. A lot of this stuff is very interesting. It's all tied into one power, kind of working out the other. Interesting there as well. You see the Way of the Outlaw, and the Dawn will have a different name. Now we're on the Warlock. This is one of the new classes, the Dawnblade, which seems very much based on the Sunsinger. This is the one I mained in Destiny 1. The Firebolt grenade there is what I always use. And so yeah, it's interesting to see what's going on. This one is the ability for the Warlock. It can either buff with the kind of weapons of light deal, or it can heal enemies, allies around you. So that's very, very interesting as well. The jumps all seem kind of similar to what you'd have seen on the Sunsinger 2. Now this is interesting. It's the more kind of super boosts you can get. Again, there's those ability unlocks. We don't know where they're going to come from just yet. But it's interesting that enemy kill with Daybreak extends its duration. Now I like that quite a lot. Blazing Dash as well means you can dodge out the way whilst you're in your super. So it's very interesting here. The Risen Angel, that's the one where you jump and aim down sights and you float, but apparently this does extra precision damage now, so that's something very interesting indeed. Phoenix Dive I use quite a lot in my playthrough of this. It's fantastic for getting out of there super quickly and regenerating health, making you a double threat. Okay, here is the Striker Titan. This is, again, very similar to the one we have in Destiny 1. It's not the Sentinel version of the Titan we've seen in other trailers. And his ability then, mapped to circle or B, is being able to put a little barricade down that you can pop over with your teammates, or a big one in front of you. Your bullets can shoot through it, but any bullets can't get through you. But it does seem to have a health bar attached to it. Invisible, of course, but after a certain amount of damage, it will disappear. This ties into the new super, which is fantastic. Once you hit both shoulder buttons and do your super, the Titan can then carry on doing his super. He can shoulder charge, he can do more Fists of Havoc. It makes it a much more kind of viable super than just the one ground pound that killed everyone. Again, here we are looking at some of the more kind of passive upgrades that just make his abilities all the more interesting. So yeah, this is what we're looking at from Destiny 2. These are only 3 of the classes that we've looked at so far. We're definitely expecting more. We know there's at least one more class for each subclass. There's one more subclass for each class. But until then, have a nice time. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe.